Chapter 44, Malaria from Watermelons. Trey and I explained everything to Danny and Rebecca on the bus, and we hid behind them as we came into the school the next morning, making sure no teacher saw us before we slipped into the bathrooms. The girls' bathroom for me, the boys' bathroom for Trey. I scurried into the last stall, hung my backpack on the hook, and locked myself in. My day of playing hooky at school had begun. From the mixed-up files of Mrs. Basil E. Frankenweiler, Claudia and Jamie leave their band instruments at home and pack all the clothes and money and toothbrushes and things they'll need when they run away in their empty instrument cases. I wasn't in the band, and neither was Trey, so we couldn't do the same thing, but we weren't staying overnight anyway. All I had packed in my backpack was the huge pile of request for reconsideration forms my parents had printed off for me the night before, and enough snacks to make it through an entire day. The first bell rang, and I felt the first pangs of guilt for breaking the rules. When the second bell rang, the one that said I was now officially late to class, I actually shook, afraid that at any moment Detective Banaszowski was going to come into the girls' bathroom with a sniffer dog and discover me. The door to the bathroom opened, and I lifted my legs up and held my breath. What if it was Principal Banaszowski come to look for me? But wait, did that mean I should put my feet down so I just looked like a regular girl going to the bathroom? Maybe I should rattle the toilet paper around and flush the toilet. No, then she'd expect me to come out of the stall. "Amy Ann, are you in here?" somebody whispered. I recognized the voice right away. It was Jana Park, the girl who'd called me AA. "Here," I whispered, opening the stall door and peeking outside. Jana had every one of the Little House on the Prairie books stacked up in her arms. "Whoa," I said. "You even checked out the doubles they had on the shelf." Rebecca said to, Jana told me. She said if we didn't, we might accidentally double up, and we didn't have time for that. Rebecca, so smart. "Okay," I said, pulling one of the request for reconsideration forms from my backpack. "Now I just need you to fill out a form for each book before you go back to class." Jana began to fill out the first form. "But what do I say? There's nothing bad about Little House on the Prairie." She was right, but no, that was true about all the books. I had to think like Mrs. Spencer. Better, I had to think like Rebecca. "They get malaria in that one," I said. "That's scary, right? And the settlers think it's because they ate bad watermelon. But that's not how you get malaria. That's deliberately misleading. That could make a kid think you get malaria from watermelons." Jana giggled and wrote it in. This was the plan. We were going to do exactly what Mrs. Spencer had done when she wanted to ban books but didn't want to wait for the school board to say yes. We were going to check out as many books from the library as we could, and then turn in request for reconsideration forms for them all tonight at the school board meeting. Rebecca and Danny stayed on the outside, slipping notes into everybody's locker that told them to check out books and bring them to me in the girls' bathroom and Trey in the boys' bathroom. That's why we were playing hooky from school, so we could be here all day to help them fill out request for reconsideration forms for all the books. If even half the kids at Shelbourne Elementary did it, we'd have hundreds of books banned by the end of the day. The door opened, and a third grader I didn't know came in with a stack of Bunnicula books. "Is this where I go to ban books?" she asked. "Right this way," I told her. "Let me get you a form."